You guys, Aaron here, in town to talk about this Whisperer series level up event. This event sucks. I don't even know what to say. I'm at a loss for words. This event is just terrible. Let's quickly go through what we have to do here. So, there's three different missions here: the Whisperer series, the Whisperer series Legendary, and the Whisperer Challenge. So, in the Whisperer Challenge, you have to do which. Okay, I'll get into this in a second. You collect masks basically, and then you trade in these masks in the Whisperer series. You get these rewards. 5,000 masks gets you all of this stuff, and then your choice of S-class items, which, by the way, Minerva cards, what the hell? Whoever made this was high or something. Minerva cards don't exist. You need buttons for S-class Minerva. I know they added a collection in the museum where you can trade in Minerva cards for buttons, but it's like, why are you making dumb mistakes like this? What? I don't even understand. But whatever. So 5,000 Walker masks finishes the first half of this mission. The second half of this mission unlocks in 2 weeks, so it's a 1 month long event. First 2 weeks, you can collect 5,000. The last 2 weeks, you have to do a different set of missions to collect the rest of the 5,000 Walker masks. Then the legendary version of the mission is basically you end up collecting the masks also. Again, a total of 10,000 masks. But you also need a shattered frozen walker head, which it's in the offer section right now. It's only $27.99 Canadian, so it's not insanely expensive. But still, this is, I guess, technically the pay to win portion of the event, even though both portions are kind of pay to win. Okay, here's where, I don't even know what to say. You have to level up. To get these walker masks, you need to level up a 4-star character 3,300 times, a 5-star character 6,000 times, and then a 6-star character 3,000 times. So I don't know who decided on the numbers for this event and how many characters you need to level up, but you're just whoever did this, you're dumb as hell. If you're watching this, screw you. You're dumb as hell. This event is just absurd. I don't even understand. When I first saw this and I saw these numbers, I thought this was a faction event. They've done faction events with the missions in the past, and they're actually pretty good events where the faction works together and everyone gets the same reward. But then I realized there's no leaderboard button. Usually there's a leaderboard button for those faction events where you can see who's contributing the most to the mission in your faction. That didn't exist in this. This event just doesn't make sense. The other major issue I have with this is that if you look here, you can see here, the second set of missions requires you to put up 2.1 million, hit the 2.1 million level up milestone reward five times, which compared to the first half of this mission, it's not terrible. That's pretty doable. Why can't we do it all together in one? Why do we have to have it separated into the first 2 weeks and then the last 2 weeks? Here's the thing. Everyone on the forums, or at least most people on the forums, have been complaining for weeks and months that there's a shortage of gear and trainers, and that these S-class tunes require so much gear and trainers to level up, it's getting hard to do. So Scopely's logic is that we're going to put up a leveling up event that requires absurd amounts of gear, trainers. I'm at a loss for words. This event just doesn't make sense. Do the right thing, Scopely. Change this to a faction event. Even if you want to increase the numbers of tunes you need to level up, even doubling the amount or tripling the amount even, which I think that might be a little bit too much, but doing that and making it a faction event is the way to go. This makes perfect sense for a faction event. Leveling up absurd amounts of characters. I don't even understand. And I know that they want people to waste gear, waste trainers and stuff on leveling up 4 stars and 5 stars, because that's where they make their money. Besides people buying tunes, their next main source of income for the game is people buying trainer and gear offers. Because that's such an important part of the game, because if you can't level up the tunes, what's the point of buying the tune? This event I'm at a loss for words almost, even though I've just been talking for the past 5 minutes. But yeah, I don't know. This event is just, it sucks. It really sucks. I thought Scopely was doing some good stuff. They had the 2 S-Class tunes come out. The Tortoise roadmap got updated and they added princess cards in. I was pretty happy, but then like they took it away immediately. It was up for 1 day, not even a day. It was up for like half a day, I think, because they messed up putting out the Tortoise roadmap. So for that one time the roadmap was up and it had princess cards in it, it was a good time. But now it's gone. But yeah, this event is terrible. I mean, like the rewarding for this event is dumb too. Aside from the S-Class shards, which it's not even a huge amount of S-Class shards, leveling up all these tunes gets you this Negan here. This 5-star Negan. I hope it was worth it. And you also get 10 Benedicts, because, like, yeah, all the amount of trainers you need to level up and everything, it's definitely worth 10 Benedicts and 100 torches and a couple of pieces of gear. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. I think the second half of the mission might be more doable. Like, it doesn't make sense. The first half of the mission is harder, and you get less S-Class items. In the second half of the mission, where you only need to put up 10.5 million in total level up points, you get 1,000 S-Class items. I'm just so super confused on this event. Unless this half of the event, actually, it says collect 2,000, 3,000. It doesn't even require you to have the initial 5,000. I don't know. But what I'm doing is what I'm going to do is I'm saving up. I'm using my You Got Lucky scavenger mission. It's leveling up a bunch of 5-stars. Hopefully I can get at least enough for like 2,000 Walker Masks or something, so I can get the 10 Benedicts. And I'm just going to keep saving up my trainers and stuff and save up for the second half of the mission and get these 1,000 cards instead, because I think that makes a lot more sense than wasting all this gear and stuff leveling up 4 and 5-star characters. This event, terrible. It's not much else to say. Yeah, I didn't realize this until just now that I'm actually talking about it. But like, why does leveling up those thousands of tunes, 5-star, 4-star, 6-star tunes, get you 250 S-Class items, but then hitting 2.1 million level up points 5 times gets you 1,000 S-Class items? 45.5 million, which for the first half of this, leveling up all those 4, 5, and 6-star tunes, compared to the 10.5 million level up points you need for the second half. You get 4 times the amount of rewards, basically, or 4 times the amount of S-Class shards. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what else to say. This event sucks. Hopefully it gets changed. I don't know. They're receiving some pretty big backlash on the forums right now because this event is just absurd. But I figured I need to talk about it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, even though I pretty much know everyone's opinions on it. Okay, one thing I forgot to mention that I want to talk about is that if you're going to do an event like this, they should make the You Got Lucky scavenger mission. First off, they should make it there's 0 cooldown time. Like, it's always going to be in your scavenger mission after you complete it, no matter what, for the rest of this month. And the time to complete it should be lowered from 12 hours to like 6 hours, something like that. Then, like, maybe this is pretty doable. If you can keep getting that 100,000 XP, like 2 or 3 times a day, or I guess 4 times a day if you like just decide not to sleep, then like this event is decently doable. But I don't think they're going to be doing that. Who knows? Only the first day of the event, we'll see what they change, if they change anything. Let me know in the comments below what do you guys think of this event. Thanks for watching. Peace.